Here we go, seconds away from kicking off the new Utah high school football season. The Chargers in the white, the Davis Darts in the black. The Chargers will kick it away as the ball is up in the air, and we are underway. That ball will go into the end zone, back for a touchback, and now we'll have our first chance tonight to see this new Davis Darts offense. Leading the huddle for the Chargers, again, number 9, Brody Scheinberg, the junior, 6'5", 200, and we'll see this Darts offense for the first time tonight. First and 10 coming up here for Davis. Scheinberg will go under center, takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and a run up the middle here for the Davis Darts on first down.
A little bit of a surprise given Davis's propensity to be the best air show in northern Utah. Yes, I said it. I stand by it. But this is a mixture on the offensive line of newcomers and experience.
Again, another handoff in the backfield for Bridger Young as he runs it up the middle. Maybe gets a yard or two on that carry. It'll bring up third down for the Davis Darts.
You can see kind of a mix-up here from Coach Peary. He's trying to set the tone early here. You see just like almost a tush-push looking formation there. They just want to set the tone. This is a big, strong, physical Corner Canyon front.
Back-to-back runs for Davis. It'll bring up here 3rd and 3. Empty backfield now for the Davis Darts as Scheinberg getting the play call here from the near sideline from Peary and the staff. 7 on the game clock. Takes a snap, drops back, rolls out to his right, runs it up, gets the first down and slides down to avoid the challenge. But Scheinberg gets the first down here for the Davis Darts.
Yeah, nice tackle there by James Bowman, able to prevent any bigger gain, but it's also a great decision there by Scheinberg. He had Ita Ihau and Sparrow on the same side. Corner Canyon did a good job of staying in coverage. This is a special group of DBs for Corner Canyon. I think this is going to be a fantastic matchup tonight, but the good news for the Davis Darts, they maintain possession.
Scheinberg now on first down. It'll be Briggs Taylor lined up in the backfield as see what the Darts have up their sleeves on first down. Scheinberg looking to take the snap. We do have the flags that come out prior to. It'll be a full start for the Davis Darts.
We got my favorite game, who jumped. You see how many guys you can point at either side to try and sway the officials' calls. Like they aren't out there doing their jobs. We got to send those guys some love and positivity.
It's back. Another season of love and positivity.
Shout out to our crew tonight, Christopher Swink, Austin Anderson, Brian Brand, Matt Schofield, Ethan Osler, Victor Tarleton, and Trevor Burnett. We have an elite crew here tonight. They do a fantastic job, whether people at home agree with them or not. Grateful for them.
3 on the play clock, gets a snap off, gets it out quick to Bodie Sparrow. Sparrow makes one miss, makes another miss as Bodie Sparrow cuts inside and gets it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Safe to say that's the most electric 5-yard catch we've seen this season. That's part of what makes Bodie Sparrow so good. This is a fantastic Corner Canyon defense. He makes multiple defenders miss, and all for just a 5-yard gain, but you can see why Sparrow is so coveted by everyone. You can see why Oklahoma wanted him so badly, committed to the Sooners over the summer. He'll probably play on the defensive side of the ball there, but he is just a special athlete.
9 on the play clock as the running back goes in motion. Scheinberg jumps back, pressure coming, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
Yeah, Hiram Christiansen on the sack there, but there was a lot of Corner Canyon defenders in the area. This defensive front is a special group. We talked about Christiansen. We're going to see a lot of West as well. This is a group that is deep, big, and strong.
9 minutes left to go here in the first quarter, and a 2nd and 9 has quickly turned into a 3rd and 18 here for Davis. See what Coach Scott Peary and the staff have up their sleeves on a long 3rd down play. Scheinberg with 2, with 1. They'll take the snap. Didn't get it off in time. We'll see. The timeout was taken.
Oh.
Nope, no timeout. It'll be delay a game here against the Davis Darts. And so now a 3rd and 18. It's even longer.
And Coach Perry doing a good job coaching up his junior quarterback. Hey, you got to look in the end zone for that play clock. Unfortunately, it's a bit too late now. Davis in 3rd and extra long here. 24 to go. There's not a lot of plays in the playbook for this, Alex, but you've got 2 guys who can make it happen.
Ball on the 17-yard line. Scheinberg will take the snap. He'll drop back. Trying to get it out quickly to Sam Coleman. Instead hits the turf, falls incomplete, and that will bring up a 4th down for the Davis Darts.
I mentioned this is a mixture of seniors and first-time starters here on the offensive line for the Davis Darts. Is a big physical group. They've got some really strong athletes out there, led by Noah Bingham, the left tackle, but in that time, Corner Canyon able to get back in there and disrupt the action. Davis will have to punt.
That ball booted away, takes a deflection, and comes out to the near sideline. This will give the Corner Canyon Chargers on their first drive of the night incredible field positioning.
Yeah, not a lot of rush on that one. Looks like it just came awkwardly off the foot of Sam Coleman on that one. And again, first game jitters to be expected here. This is something that these young men have been working towards for a very, very long time. Davis, they relish this opportunity to show how much they've developed over the summer. And for Corner Canyon, it's about establishing themselves as a program that is not just Eric Kerr.
First down coming up here for the Chargers. We'll have first time tonight to see this Charger offense as Pearson will take the snap. He'll hand it up the middle and a run up the middle here for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
I'd be curious to see what this offense looks like under new offensive coordinator Wes Patterson. Mentioned it's been Eric Kerr's show here for so long. He's run the offense for over a decade, massive amount of success, 6 state titles. Corner Canyon has just been absolutely dominant in that time. Will they continue to throw the ball around like they did previously?
That was Jackson Caruth on the handoff up the middle. Now here's Pearson again, who will will get it off, trying to find the hands of Carter Kerr. Instead falls incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Carter Kerr, the one Kerr left behind here. He'll be a senior, finished out this season, and then likely follow the rest of the family up to Ogden. But you can see Jackson Pearson not able to connect with him on that one. And Jackson Pearson is a guy that I think is going to surprise a lot of people. He's not a name that's been thrown around a ton. Backed up Helaman Kasuga last year, but he will be a guy that people look at down the road.
Jackson Pearson, the senior quarterback, will take the snap, drops back, has to hurry out to the right, flushed out, still on his feet, gets to the 6, gets the first down, and goes out of bounds.
Pressured there by Ben Dorius off the edge, and tell you what, Jackson Pearson showcased something about his game. He is an athlete. He can run the ball. He can run it well between the tackles, getting outside, whatever it is. Not a lot of shimmy and shake to his game, but he is fast. You see he marked him just short of the first down, so we got a 4th and short situation now.
4th down coming up here. They need one. Ball on the 31-yard line for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Can the Davis Darts defense get them off the field? A handoff up the middle. Bounces out to the left. Caruth taken down. And the Darts hold on 4th down.
What a tackle by Porter Hunt. He comes up from his linebacker position, snuffs out the run play. Huge defensive stop by the Darts. And I bet there's nobody more excited about that than defensive coordinator Cameron Pribble. What a play by this Davis Dart defense.
And so with 7:04 left to go here in the first quarter, we'll have another chance to see the Davis Darts offense as they get ready to take the field for their second drive. Last time stalled out on 4th down. There was the punt that took a deflection that gave the Corner Canyon Chargers great field position, but now With the Davis Starts defense holding, they will have a chance here with 7:04 to retake the field. Timeout taken on the field. Good start so far to the season. You mentioned maybe a little game one jitters, but so far good action here at Davis High.
Yeah, you always expect some miscues, and that was the word of the day last night as we were up at Wasatch High School for the Cedar Reds taking on the Wasatch Wasps. A lot of times it means procedural things, false starts, offsides, illegal motions, things of that nature. Don't necessarily see a ton of holds, or excuse me, of in-play penalties. You may see a few holds here and there, but the team that can clean up those mistakes fastest early on is usually the one that can last and go on to win.
Timeouts tonight are brought to you by Black Flag, hydration, energy, power. Black Flag, proud sponsor of the Davis Starts football team. Again, you can catch all of the Davis Starts football action here on the Real Ed Sports Network this season. Have the Chargers defense returning onto the fields. We'll have Scheinberg in this offense back on the field. We'll get ready here on 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. 7:04 left to go in the first quarter. All tied up at 0-0 here between Davis and Corner Canyon. Scheinberg line up in the shotgun. Two receivers lined up to each side. Scheinberg will take the snap. Drops back. Tries to get it over the middle. It's tipped and it falls incomplete.
And trying to find his receiver there. And a lot of traffic in the way. And as a coach, you're always a little skittish anytime a ball gets tipped. Defensive coordinators, they love that kind of stuff. The data says anytime there's a tip pass, there's a good chance to turn that into an interception. And Davis lucky that one falls to the ground. They'll get an opportunity to do it again here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 31-yard line here again for the Davis Starts. Scheinberg with 7 on the play clock will take the snap, drops back, plays it up over the middle. It's caught and brought down. It's Bodie Sparrow who gets the first down for the Davis Starts.
That's the kind of connection that Davis needs to get going. Scheinberg has to find his weighted blanket in the form of Bodie Sparrow, his comfort guy. Find him early, find him often, set the tone here.
Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. This time Briggs Taylor will be brought down after a 2-yard gain.
And tackled there by Tate Patterson from his linebacker position. Corner Canyon bringing the blitz on that one, and they're trying to get a little exotic with it. They want to confuse this offensive front for Davis. I think they smelled blood early on. Davis still able to pick up 2-3 yards on that one. That's a good sign for this offense.
Briggs Taylor again lined up in the backfield. Scheinberg on 2nd down, lined up in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up to each side. Scheinberg will take the snap. Pressure coming. Scheinberg scanning, looking, flags come out, gets it out. Bodie Sparrow makes one miss, makes another miss, and now Bodie Sparrow wrestled down at the 35, but the flag is out, Brian.
Yeah, this is one of my brothers out there just trying to show an extra love. The offensive line union, we represent everywhere we go. We just want to share that love with everyone, but sometimes those hugs are not wanted, Alex. You got to have consent. And so a holding penalty called against Davis, and unfortunate because a great pickup there by Bodie Sparrow. But I think, you watch Jackson West on that one, takes on 2 different blockers. This Corner Canyon front is eager to get in the backfield, and they are huge.
Senior running back Kaysen Gallegos out there now for the Davis Starts. 2 receivers lined up to the far side. Scheinberg here on 2nd and long will take the snap, drops back, again pressure coming, Scheinberg up the middle, it's caught by Sparrow.
If you're Coach Scott Perry, you love to see that. Your junior quarterback is starting to grow before your eyes. See him slide up in the pocket, it's a little chaotic, he zips it in there, and the 2 childhood friends, Diesel Dart, Bodie Sparrow on that play.
Here's Gallegos with the run. Gallegos bounces out to his left, gets the first down, and is brought down just shy of the 40.
This is something that you're going to see a lot from Davis. Good job by Will Tenney to minimize any additional gains there for Corner Canyon, but they love to go fast, especially off of first down, especially off of completions. That tempo is something they use to their advantage. We'll see how that plays into this one as the game goes on.
First down coming up now for the Davis Starts. This will be their first drive where they get inside Charger territory. Ball on the 40-yard line. Receiver in motion, that's Coleman. Scheinberg takes a snap, gets it out. Gallegos will be brought down in the backfield.
But another great tackle there by Tate Patterson. He's a guy that's on a lot of scouts' lists. Projects to be a D1, maybe even a P4 level guy. You can see why there. He's got the long lever. He gets to the ball quickly, snuffed that one out. Creates a big loss there.
Scheinberg here breaks the huddle. It'll be 2nd and 16 coming up on the 46-yard line for Davis. Scheinberg line up in the shotgun. 2 receivers line up to each side. He'll take the snap. Drops back. It's tipped. Loose ball, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not exactly sure who he was going to on that one. Itai Howe looked like he had his guy beat. He was one-on-one here on the outside, and if that one gets to him, we may have had a party in the end zone, Alex. And as Itai Howe comes to the sideline, claps his hands in frustration. It's just one of those plays in the game. Got to forget about it, flush it, move forward.
3rd down coming up again. Ball on the 46-yard line. They need 16 to get the first down. Davis. Briggs Taylor back, lined up in the backfield. Scheinberg will take the snap. Pressure coming. Scheinberg gets it up over the top, and it falls incomplete. But oh so close as Josh Harris was there trying to make the interception.
Yeah, Josh Harris was there in addition to a lot of Corner Canyon defenders. You know what wasn't there, Alex, was a Davis wide receiver. A bit of a miscommunication early on there. So you're starting to see some of those miscues that you expect in the first game of the season. Davis forced a punt, but I think the big takeaway is the Darts found some rhythm, found some things that work both in the run and the pass game.
Coleman will just boot this one up and away. Takes a bounce at the 15, then goes deep into Charger territory. How about that? The ball will be spotted at the 4-yard line.
That one down there by Cody McBride, but Sam Coleman, again, we talk about the mental side of it. These are young kids, in essence. These are all under 18 for the most part, minors that are trying to play this game of football. The mindset from Sam Coleman, had a rough one, flush it down, bounce back, and then you pin your opponent deep inside the 5-yard line. You love to see that as a coach, as a Davis Dart fan. About the only people who don't love that are the Corner Canyon faithful.
Another black flag timeout taken on the field. We'll take it as well with 3:41 left to go here in the first. We'll have the Corner Canyon Chargers offense coming up next here on the Rewind Sports Network.
They're the experts our future needs. Find your brilliance at Weber State.
.39 left to go here in the first quarter. And we'll have another chance to see this Charger offense, their second drive of the night. They're pinned deep inside of their own territory after the punt. And Jackson Pearson and company back on the field. Pearson will take the snap, hand off to Caruth. Caruth bounces out to the left. Caruth wrestled down. Good gain on first down there from Jackson Caruth.
Did what I would do, and that's hand off and go over the top of Big Mo Brown, the left tackle there. He is absolutely P4 level. You're going to hear his name a lot throughout the season and beyond. 6'5", and he looks every bit like a prototypical NFL tackle.
Second down, 7 down coming up here. Pearson will hand it up the middle again to Caruth. And this time Caruth with nowhere to go. Brought down at the line of scrimmage, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, brought down by a slew of Davis defenders led by Dexter Frazier there. This is a defensive unit that's replacing a lot of talented players. Montgomery gone, graduated, move on. This front looks like they're up to the task. A bit beefier of a group than they're used to here at Davis, and that's a good thing for the Darts. Oh, that's not a good thing.
Some movement up front here on third down.
That's the old offsides, the defense. Nice job by Jackson Pearson to get him drawn offside. You can see the hard count working their favor, and it's just one of those little things that gives you an advantage, and in this case gives Corner Canyon a first down.
First down, Chargers coming up here. Pearson after the hard count. Line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up to the far side for Pearson. Takes the snap. Drops back. Looking to go deep, and it is caught over on the far sideline. Incomplete over on the far sideline.
Yeah, nice defense there by Porter Hunt. He was step for step with Luke Hale. That was actually a pretty good ball by Jackson Pearson. Just Hale not able to reel that in, and you could see, again, this defense from Davis looks like they have really matured in the offseason. Just great coverage there by Porter Hunt.
Second down here for Pearson as he drops back. Screen pass to Carruth, and Carruth is going nowhere. How about Cooper Rigby coming up and making the play?
Well, I've been waiting all day to call his name. Cooper Rigby is one of those guys that has next level potential. You're going to hear that a lot from me tonight. You can see why there. Immediately sniffs out the screen, and he's almost in the running back's pocket before the ball is. Makes the tackle, makes up for the offsides. Now 3rd and long. What a play there by Cooper Rigby.
Chargers pin deep inside their own territory. It'll be 3rd and long coming up here for Corner Canyon. 8 on the play clock. Pearson lined up in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up again to the far side. Pearson taking the snap. Pearson steps up inside the pocket and makes a couple of guys miss, but then is brought down. Doesn't get the first, a 4th down, and a massive play on defense again from the Davis Starts.
No blitz there, but Davis comes with a stunt. Pearson sees they're dropping 7, so what does he do? He tucks, he runs, and he rumbles over some Davis defenders. Love that run, love the toughness from Pearson and how he runs. Just not enough for the first down, and another big stop for this Davis defense.
Josh Harris out to punt it away for the Chargers. Left-footed punt, booted up and away by Harris. And now here's Bodie Sparrow for the return. Bodie breaks out to the left. Bodie will be brought down just before the 50. And now that's where Scheinberg in the offense will take over once again.
And Bodie Sparrow, always dangerous anytime he has space. It was a beautiful punt by Harris. Nice little spiral. I feel like I'm turning into Moose over here with all my admiration for these kickers and punters. We had a 55-yarder from Austin Wild last night, just a sophomore. Whew. The state of sport in Utah is in good hands, folks.
1st and 10 coming up here for the Davis Starts. Scheinberg again lined up in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up to each side, or excuse me, 3 lined up to the near side. Now Briggs Taylor in motion. Scheinberg gets it out quick. It's caught by Rigby, and Rigby will be wrestled down.
And Cooper Rigby, you're going to hear his name both ways. Big target, tackled there by Tate Patterson. And again, Patterson already 3 tackles here early on with under a minute to play, and you see his impact, but that's a nice gain for the Darts.
2nd down play coming up here for Scheinberg in this Dart offense. Changing things up here at the line of scrimmage. 18 on the play clock. Scheinberg looking to the near sideline to Scott Peary. Scheinberg will take the snap, gets it to keeper for Scheinberg, gets the first down, and then brought down by Diesel Dart.
Great tackle there by Dart, preventing what might have been a touchdown run. But the Davis faithful are on their feet for Brody Scheinberg. He lowers the shoulder, picks up the extra yards, gets the Davis first down. And the clock will run out here, and my number 9 has something to feel good about.
Final play of the first quarter, a big run from Brody, the junior quarterback. And we'll head to the end of the first quarter. It is all tied up at 0-0 here in week 1 between the Davis Darts and the Corner Canyon Chargers. Second quarter action on the other side when we return here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Nobody in Utah has more Toyota trucks than Orem Toyota. With multiple Toyota locations, we simply carry more trucks than anyone. And every single one comes with one simple promise. The price you see online is the price you pay. That's our full offering price with every dealer add-on and a $499 dock fee included. You only add tax, title, and registration. No games, no gimmicks, and no surprises. Orem Toyota, you lead the way. Shop every truck online today at oremtoyota.com.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
First down coming up here for Davis. Ball on the 31-yard line to start second quarter action. Davis in the black, Chargers in the white. Scheinberg will take the snap. Brody Scheinberg drops back, gets it out quick. It's caught. Coleman trying to spin out of the tackle, does, and gets some good yardage here on first down. Sam Coleman with his first catch of the night.
Yeah, we talk about Bodie Sparrow and Jackson Ihaw a lot, but this is a deep wide receiver group. See Sam Coleman there, Cooper Rigby at the tight end position. There are a lot of guys who are going to catch footballs this year for the Davis Darts, and you can see with Coleman, nice little spin move. This is a group that can do a lot with the football.
Scheinberg here on second down, 5 to go for the first. Scheinberg will take the snap. Scheinberg will step up, has some space, and he'll slide down, avoid the tackle. Well, that's enough for a Davis Dart first down.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about losing him to the baseball team. Not much of a slide there from Brody, but it's the first down that matters. And you see he's starting to develop this confidence. It's got to be tough. You're coming to a new school from an entirely different state. You moved here from California. You're taking over behind the reins of Trayden Bessinger, who's one of the best to ever do it here in Utah. I'd love to see his development.
Scheinberg looking to go towards the end zone. Sparrow is there, and it goes over the head of Bodie Sparrow. Falls incomplete on first down.
Yeah, Josh Harris had pretty good coverage on Sparrow there, but that's a tall task for anybody. One-on-one coverage with Bodie Sparrow in the end zone. I think if Scheinberg can hit him in stride, we may have had a different result with that one.
10:54 left to go here in the second. Still tied up 0-0. Second down coming up for Davis. Trying to find Bodie Sparrow inside the end zone. Ball on the 19-yard line for the Davis Starts.
I love that Coach Peary took a shot there, but got to keep this ball moving.
Second down, Scheinberg takes a snap, gets it up over the middle. It's caught by Sparrow. Sparrow will be taken down. Great tackle and a great read made there by Jace Iverson.
Yeah, fantastic tackle by Jace Iverson. You can see he comes up feeling good about it as well. He's fired up. Bodie Sparrow gets that corner. I don't know if anybody's stopping him.
3rd and 9 coming up here for the home side. Ball on the 18. Inside the red zone, can the Darts capitalize their first trip into the red zone here of this game one? Scheinberg lined up in the shotgun. Gallegos in the backfield. Scheinberg takes the snap, steps up. Scheinberg has room, has space, and brought down. What a play from Brody Scheinberg.
Back-to-back big tackles there from Jace Iverson. He prevents him from picking up the first down, but what you love about Scheinberg, pressure comes, he senses it, slides up in the pocket, makes the decision to tuck and go, turns what could have been a negative into a mostly positive. Now Davis has a decision to make. Looks like they're going to go for it.
4th down play coming up here for Davis. Scheinberg trying to catch the Chargers defense. 6 on the play clock. A timeout taken with 9:23 left to go. It's another black flag timeout here at Davis High.
Yeah, not a bad timeout by Coach Peary. It's first half. Try and draw those guys off sides. Doesn't work. Call the timeout. Call the guys over. Circle it up.
4th down coming up here. Brody Scheinberg so far the junior quarterback for the Davis Starts in that first quarter. Went 5 for 9 with 32 yards passing in the air for Scheinberg.
Yeah, one of the best parts about broadcasting here at Davis, you get statistical updates all the time. I think it stands out for both teams. Just 1 first down there for Corner Canyon in the first quarter.
Big thank you to the Pettingills for always providing these statistics for us here at Davis High. 4th down coming up. Defense returns onto the field here for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Out comes the Darts offense. 9:23 left to go in the second quarter. Still tied up at 0-0 between Davis and Corner Canyon. Scheinberg on 4th down. Gallegos in the backfield. He'll take the snap, drops back, going to the end zone. It's caught! One-handed snag from Jackson Itaiho.
Utah fans are smiling with that one. Jackson Itaiho with the snag and score for the first touchdown of the season for the Darts. They take the early lead on the 4th down play, 6-0.
Touchdown for the Davis Starts. That's a Henry Walker Holmes touchdown here for Davis. Out comes the kicker for the point after attempt. That kick is no good. No good on the GG Pip PAT. And this one will stay 6-0 for Davis.
Yeah, just a phenomenal reception. Great ball by
Pearson takes the snap, handoff up the middle, and another big play made there by the Davis defense. Caruth had nowhere to go.
Well, I tell you what, this Davis defense has come to play tonight. Good tackle there by Dexter Frazier, amongst others. The Darts are outmanned physically, size-wise up front, but it has been tenacious from that defensive line and others.
Pearson sends a receiver in motion, comes to the near side. Pearson again takes the snap, drops back, going over the top towards Diesel Dart, and it's intercepted! Sam Coleman coming up with the INT!
Incredible interception by number 1.
Pearson thought that his guy had a step. Carter Kerr may have had one, the ball just a bit underthrown, and Sam Coleman, using those wide receiver skills, tracks it down and makes the interception. A huge turnover for that Davis Dart defense, and the gamble by Coach Peary actually pays off just a little bit down the road.
Interception for the Davis Dart. Sam Coleman coming up with a big play. Now we'll have Scheinberg in this offense back out onto the field. Trying to add to this lead. Davis lead at 6-0, 7:37 left to go. Scheinberg will take the snap, handoff, and it'll go up the middle.
And coagulation of Corner Canyon defenders there. Wyatt Warner with a tackle. Others in there, looked like Brevin Ewing was in there as well. Again, this Corner Canyon front is big and deep. Switched over to a 4-3 defense now, and you can see that they're going to use that physicality every time to try and stop the run game. Davis still picked up 3 yards. Still on schedule, and we've seen this offense. They can definitely pick up yards in bunches.
2nd down coming up here for Davis. Brody Scheinberg takes the snap, drops back. Floats it up towards Sparrow, trying to connect here to the near sideline for Bodie Sparrow, but it goes just over his head and falls incomplete.
Yeah, Josh Harris is getting worked early here by this Davis offense, and he's done a good job See Sparrow trying to do the toe tap. He's just not quite tall enough to pull that one in. And first game jitters, trying to find a rhythm, whatever you want to call it. That's the connection they're going to have to dial in as the season goes on for Davis. That time just a little too high.
6:49 left to go here in the second quarter. And a timeout taken. That's another black flag timeout here on the field at Davis High. The Davis Stars lead it 6-0. Again, 6:49 left to go. We'll take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Everyone knows that having a good credit history makes it easier to save money and get approved for the things in life you need, like credit cards, auto loans, home loans, and a lot more. But here's the problem. Building your credit history takes time. That's why UCCU created Credit Builder, an innovative loan program designed to help you build your credit history and raise your credit score. Visit UCCU.com to start building or rebuilding your credit today. UCCU. Love where you bank.
For those who run on grit, who are driven.
I want to welcome you back in here to the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Scheinberg gets his pass over the middle of it. It falls incomplete, intended for Sam Coleman.
Ball incomplete on third down, intended receiver Sam Coleman.
Sam Coleman having the massive interception to set up this drive here for the Davis Stars, but instead here on third down, it'll fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Yeah, tough 3 and out there for the Darts. They'll kick this one away, and nice hold there by the Corner Canyon defense.
This ball will be booted away by Coleman. It's a right-footed punt. It is up and away. Fair catch called, and that's where the Corner Canyon Chargers, Diesel Dart calls for the fair catch, and that's where the Chargers will set up their offense.
Fair catch by Diesel Dart.
A nice job by Coleman getting that one away. It was a high spiral. Dart didn't have many options other than to secure the ball there. Now Corner Canyon will take over about where they started off the onside kick.
42-yard line.
We'll see if this offense can get something going. Only one first down so far this game.
1st and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Pearson will take the snap, and we'll have flags prior to. This one will go against the visitors.
Procedure call there. False start on this Corner Canyon offense, and not how they wanted to kick this drive off. That much is for certain.
First and 15 coming up here for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Max Pearson line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers line up to the near side as Pearson will take the snap. Gets it deep towards Dart. It's caught by Dart, and Dart will take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers!
Jackson Pearson finds Diesel Dart.
Diesel Dart with the score. He left everybody in the dust on that one. That's the connection.
PAT coming up here for the Chargers. Left-footed kick is up. It's good. And the Corner Canyon Chargers will take the lead. 7-6 with 6:27 left to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network.
By more, who need a trailer that can keep up. Make moves with Trailer Boss. Unrivaled selection, unparalleled service. No comparison. Trailer Boss. Make boss moves.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Strong Volkswagen is setting you free. Free from high payments and high interest rates. It's our Freedom to Drive sale. Lease a new 2026.
And we want to welcome you back into Davis High School. Diesel Dart with a touchdown catch to give the Chargers their first lead of the evening. And they'll kick it off. Good response there, Brian, after the interception. Jackson Pearson throws an interception, and then next drive comes down, gets the deep connection to Diesel Dart, and the Chargers take this lead.
Yeah, we talk about next play mentality. Jackson Pearson showed it on that one. Missed on the deep ball earlier, caused the turnover, comes right back to it, finds Diesel Dart. Diesel Dart finds the end zone. That was a big answer there for Corner Canyon.
Briggs trying to spin out of the tackle, instead brought down. And a big play on special teams here for the Chargers. They're fired up.
Taylor takes the kick. Gets taken down at the 15-yard line by Levi Hines.
Corner Canyon capturing a bit of that momentum now as they take the lead. Remember, Davis missed the extra point after their touchdown, and so that 1 point differential, we'll see how that factors into things. But this Davis offense back out there trying to dig out of a hole. Love to get points in this drive, which is 6:23 left here in the second quarter.
Brody Scheinberg, empty backfield. 3 receivers line up at the far side for Davis. Will take the snap. He drops back, gets it to Sparrow. Sparrow immediately tackled, wrestled down by the Chargers defense.
Tackled there by Diesel Dart. Dart committed to Utah over the summer. See why the Utes are super high on him. He is quick to the football, and elite tackler. Younger brother of Jackson, son of Brandon. Looks to carry on the Dart legacy at Utah at safety.
Scheinberg gets it out quick to Gallegos, and Gallegos brought down. Not much of a gain there. Gets 1 on second down.
A fantastic tackle there by Josh Harris at the corner position. We've heard his name a lot today. He has been making plays all over the field. It's a nice job of limiting the gain on that one. So it'll be third. We're almost there. We're almost third and Brown Bear.
3rd and 4th coming up here. Ball on the 22-yard line with 5:27 left. Darts down by 1. Scheinberg, empty backfield. 3 receivers lined up to the far side. Scheinberg will take the snap. Pressure coming, quickly gets it out to Sparrow. Sparrow with the first down, makes 2 miss, and Bodie Sparrow still on his feet. He'll be brought down, flag on the play.
Bodie Sparrow with the reception.
We'll wait to hear on the flag, but an unbelievable play by Bodie Sparrow. Able to reel in that catch, avoid the tackle, break for a big gain. Davis fans hoping this one will stand. We'll wait for the signal. Well, that's an unfortunate call. Ineligible man downfield for the Darts. I didn't see any offensive linemen too far down the field. Alex, you know my feelings about this penalty. It's discrimination, I tell you. They just don't want the big guys to be down there.
Bodie Sparrow makes an incredible play here on the near sideline. Unfortunately, it will not stand. The Darts now again will redo 3rd down, this time with 9 to go. Prior to, though, we'll have another black flag timeout taken on the fields. The Darts down by 1, 6-7 here to the Corner Canyon Chargers after the Diesel Dart touchdown. And again, we'll take this opportunity to thank our incredible sponsors who bring you Davis football on the Rewind Sports Network. Limitless Society, today's presenting sponsor, personal development, business mentorship. And then, of course, this second quarter brought to you by Young Power Sports. Built to go, priced to move.
Busy night of high school football here in the state of Utah. Something that UHSAA has tried to do, kicking off a little bit early. Get a spotlight here on all the fantastic football talent we have in state, and KSL is doing everything they can to bring you as many games as possible. I'm grateful for their participation in that, and extra grateful for our Rewind crew.
Team is back out onto the field as Scheinberg here will take the snap. Gets it up over the middle, looking for Jackson Iteaha. Instead, it falls incomplete. With 4:47 left to go here in the second, it'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a beautiful swim move there by Will Tenney to put the pressure on Scheinberg. He's fired up as he's coming off the field. You don't often see linebackers able to put the big fellas in a straitjacket like that, but great job by Tenney to provide the pressure.
Coleman will punt this one up, and away. Takes a bounce. Flags come out. Dart will let it roll through. We'll see what the flags are on the play. That one will come down, be spotted there at the 25.
Yeah, the flag's at the 49-yard line. I'll be curious to see what the call here, who it goes against. Feels like the thought is it may go against Davis, and I don't know that I necessarily agree with that one. There's quite a lot of back and forth going on with the two players there. It may have been a situation where the reaction gets the call. We'll wait for the officials to signal officially. If so, that's a tough pill to swallow for Davis, as they had Corner Canyon pinned all the way back at the 25-yard line with the bounce. Looks like there was a hold signal to the Corner Canyon coaching staff. So I think this one's actually going to go further back. A lot of discussion from the officiating crew right now. Nope. All right, so I've become an expert at reading the situation here anytime we have a huddle with the officials. So it looks like it was a hold, and it's going to be from the end of the run. So we get a 10-yard penalty. That brings it out to the 35-yard line. Let's see if I'm right, Alex.
So far, yes. It looks like they're coming out, lining up at the 35.
Let's see if we even get a signal. Nope. Where we go?
And here we go on first down. Here come the Corner Canyon Chargers. Jax Pearson. A lineup in the shotgun. Three receivers line up to the far side. Pearson will take the snap. We'll have another penalty flag prior to this one. Go against the Chargers.
It'll make Jazz fans cringe. It was like a Dancing with the Stars moment. Everybody moving on that play, but nobody in rhythm. The false start backs up the Chargers. Davis fans may say ball don't lie. I'll leave it to the internet to decide. That's where our best discourse happens these days.
First and 15 coming up here for Corner Canyon. Pearson again will take the snap. This time runs up the middle and is brought down. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Good run on first down for Jackson Pearson.
Yeah, nice tackle there by Austin Yates. And he's able to wrap him up after a 5-yard gain. And positive for Corner Canyon is Jackson Pearson's doing a really good job in the run game. Downside of that is you'd like to establish something with your offensive line where he's not the one having to get yards on the ground every time.
There's Pearson. He'll hand it off to Caruth. Caruth trying to break out to the right, but going nowhere as Porter Hunt meets him in the backfield.
Boy, Porter Hunt is a man on a mission tonight. He slithers his way, trips up the runner, Caruth, in the backfield for a loss. 10-yard loss on that one. Monster play by this Davis Dart defense. Excuse me, not 10, 7, 6, 8.
Pearson will take the snap, drops back, gets it up over the middle. It's caught, and he'll be brought down. Catch over the middle made there by Luke Hale, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I've been waiting to say Bridger Young's name tonight. He's there on the tackle. And he ends what was a bit of a pine cone on toilet seat drive for the Corner Canyon offense. That was a rough one for the Chargers.
Chargers now will have to punt it up and away here on 4th down. They lead by 1. Ball booted up by Harris. Takes a bounce there near the 20, now past the 20, and it'll roll back at the 14. That's where the ball will be spotted, and that's where the Davis Darts offense will take over.
I see Bodie Sparrow doing the right thing there, telling everybody to get away, let it roll, hoping that ball will die. And tonight it's been in the favor of the punters, as we've seen some pretty good bounce and pretty good continuation off a lot of those punts.
Seen some good play so far tonight from Brody Scheinberg, the quarterback, junior quarterback for the Davis Darts. Now we'll see him in a 2-minute offense situation here with 2:43 left to go. First down coming up for the Davis Darts. Scheinberg with Briggs Taylor line up in the backfield. Scheinberg will take the snap. He'll roll out to his right, has plenty of green grass, gets it up, it's caught, and he'll be brought down past the first down marker. How about the catch made there by Jaden Fizz Taylor?
Pass complete.
Nice catch there by Fizz Taylor. Tate Patterson on the tackle there for the Chargers. He's racking them up tonight, but Brody Scheinberg so patient out there on the rollout. Allows for the opportunity to throw it. And great run here on second down.
Up the middle. Briggs Taylor gets the first down.
Nice hole opened up by the offensive line. Carry by Briggs Taylor.
That's what we talk about with this Davis offense. They like to go fast. They're up and ready to go again.
Scheinberg here on first down. Taylor stays in the backfield. 2 receivers line up to each side. Scheinberg drops back, looking for the pass. Pressure coming. He escapes. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Scheinberg looked like he was going to be brought down for the sack, and somehow is able to make a positive play out of it.
It looked like he avoided multiple Corner Canyon defenders. Finally gang tackled there at the end and manages to pick up 2 yards on the play. Again, watching Brody Scheinberg grow here in front of our eyes with the decision making.
2nd and 9. Scheinberg will take the snap, gets it out quick. Coleman with the catch. Coleman makes one miss. Coleman has space, and Coleman brought down another first down for the Davis Darts.
Tackled there by Jace Iverson. But Sam Coleman, the damage had been done. Great catch, turns upfield, turns on the Jets, picks up the first.
1:15 left. Scheinberg handoff to Gallegos. Will have a flag prior to. And the Gallegos bounce it out to his left. Looked like he had some space, but the flag will bring it back.
It's going to be a procedure call against Davis here. And I didn't know if somebody wasn't set or if we had too many in motion on that one, but it's a 5-yard penalty. I think the bigger thing is that Davis had Corner Canyon on the ropes a little bit right there. Knocks off a bit of that momentum.
A minute left to go in the second quarter. Davis first and long. Scheinberg, pressure coming, gets it up, and it falls through the hands of Cooper Rigby and incomplete.
I think that one got to Rigby a little bit off timing. You see Scheinberg having to make the decision as he's got guys in his face. He's not quite able to reel that one in. Now all of a sudden 2nd and long for the Darts.
Ball on the 44-yard line with 59 seconds left to go. Scheinberg will line it up in the shotgun. Gallegos in the backfield. Takes the snap, drops back, gets it out to the near side as Sparrow makes the catch and steps out of bounds.
Bodie Sparrow is just a fantastic athlete. He's been going up against Josh Harris a lot tonight, and that one creates separation with the route. Scheinberg hits him perfectly in the hands, and he's able to tiptoe it for the gain. Unfortunately, not enough for the first down, but good news for Davis is it's 3rd and short here.
Just need 2 for the first down with 53 seconds left. Scheinberg takes the snap, gets it out to Gallegos, gets the first down, and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice call there by Coach Peary. He's the offensive coordinator. He's the play caller. Just a simple swing pass to Gallegos. It's part of playing here at Davis High School. You better be able to catch the football no matter what position you play. I wouldn't be surprised if the offensive linemen have to go through pass catching drills here. They'd love it, though.
Line up in the shotgun. Scheinberg takes the snap, drops back. Looking again to the near side and again to Bodie Sparrow. Sparrow gets the first down, and the Davis Starts are moving the ball down the field.
Scheinberg looks like he's dealing with a little bit of cramp or something. He's trying to massage it out of his leg there, but the lead of this story, completion to Bodie Sparrow, and this offense is marching.
Timeout taken by the Corner Canyon Chargers. 46 seconds left. Davis got the ball back with about 2:40 left to go here in the second. So far moving down the field, that connection between Bodie Sparrow and the junior quarterback, Brody Scheinberg. We're seeing it continue to grow here in the first half.
Mm-hmm. And really, we know what to expect from Bodie Sparrow, right? So seeing Brody Scheinberg learn who his new best friend is there, it's an awesome sight to see for Davis Darts fans. On the flip side of it, Corner Canyon came out and started with a ton of pressure, really trying to press. The hard part is it's just really hard to press Bodie Sparrow. I'm seeing what he's able to do with that cushion. It's just 10-yard chunks, just little comeback routes. They're able to move the ball down the field right now.
Down by 1 here in the final moments of the second quarter. The Darts trying to retake a lead prior to the end of the first half. Both teams making their way back out onto the field. 1st and 10 coming up here for Davis with 46 seconds left. Scheinberg will take the snap. Pressure coming, and Scheinberg's going to go down for the sack. Multiple Chargers in to make the play. Wyatt Warner first there.
And Wyatt Warner led the charge, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Looks like Davis may get a penalty here. So they got up and spiked the ball. Let's see if offsides is the official call. They're trying to spike and stock the clock. Under 30 seconds to play here. That one's going to go against Davis here.
29 seconds left. Clock restarting here. Scheinberg on 2nd down. They need 26. Scheinberg to Coleman. Coleman quickly out of bounds and out with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, take the easy completion, pick up a few extra yards, allow yourself an opportunity here on 3rd down to pick up a better gain. You've got 2 timeouts left, no timeouts left, excuse me, for Davis. So you're going to have to work that sideline. You assume that this is 2-down territory. We'll see what happens here on 3rd down. Expect that Coach Peary will try and work that sideline route again.
Ball on the 41-yard line. They need 22 for the first down. Scheinberg will drop back. Pressure coming again. Has to roll out to his left. Scheinberg looking downfield. It is incomplete with 7 seconds left.
Yeah, Wyatt Warner with the pressure again, and even avoided what was a nice hug from one of the Davis offensive lineman there trying to get into the backfield. Warner is a man possessed tonight in the pass rush game. Flushes Scheinberg out. He tries to find Sparrow in the flat, overthrows him. Now Davis will go for it here on 4th down with 7 seconds left.
22 for the first. With 7 seconds, we'll see the Darts take a shot towards that end zone late here in the second quarter. Prior to, though, timeout taken by the Corner Canyon Chargers. As a look to get set prior to what could be the final play here of this second quarter.
And you have to imagine that Coach Sotera, defensive coordinator Frankie Sotera, trying to get his guys settled in here. Make sure they know their assignments. You do not want to allow a big play right before the half here, either completion or a touchdown. One of those things you cannot allow to happen. Just drill it on your guys. Make sure to keep everything in front of you. Probably drop back in that prevent style coverage. Safeties will be deep, 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 I would assume here.
7 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Scheinberg will take the snap. Drops back. Pressure coming. Scheinberg deep into the end zone, and it is intercepted inside the end zone, and that'll do it here for the end of the second quarter. The INT to end the first half. It is a 7-6 lead for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
Burnham Sudweeks comes down with the interception, but boy, what a throw by Brody Scheinberg. He's got plenty of arm to get it down there, and Corner Canyon happy to take that one into halftime as they have a 1-point lead over the home team, Davis Darts.
We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Today's game presented by Limitless Supply. We'll be back with second half action on the other side when we return here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Strong Volkswagen is setting you free from high payments and high interest rates. It's our Freedom to Drive sale. Lease a new 2026 Volkswagen Jetta S from $199 a month. Get rates as low as 1.9% APR. Or save up to $5,000 on select new VW models. Plus oil changes are only $59.95. And every vehicle is backed with our no-charge lifetime warranty. Only at Strong Volkswagen. Break free from high prices during our Freedom to Drive sale. Visit strongvw.com.
Fans on their feet, cheering on their team. The Davis Darts down by 1. Their defense tonight, that's something we haven't talked about. Their defense tonight has been outstanding, stopping Caruth.
Certainly has. Defensive coordinator for Davis High School, Cameron Pribble, done an outstanding job with this group. They lost some real talent from last season, but they've replaced it well, and been especially impressed by that Davis defensive line. They've got some big, stout guys. They've managed to stymie anything that Corner Canyon has tried to do in the run game.
Kickoff coming up here as we resume action here at Davis High. It'll be Briggs Taylor to boot this one up and away. Kickoff. It's a short pooch kick, and it goes out of bounds.
Not exactly sure what the plan was on that one. Goes out of bounds, and so
kickoff goes out of bounds.
Chargers will take over at the 35-yard line.
That brings up a penalty. Corner Canyon will take over at the 35-yard line.
And for once, I was just a little ahead of the officials, Alex.
First down coming up here for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Pearson coming out. Last time we saw Pearson on the field, he got that pass off to Diesel Dart for the touchdown. We'll see how he's able to respond here to start second half action. Pearson with 3 receivers lined up to the near side. Pearson will take the snap, drops back, has time, gets it over the middle. It's caught. No, falls incomplete, intended for Luke Hale.
You can see why Oklahoma was so thrilled to land Bodie Sparrow's commitment. He's an absolute headhunter as a safety, and
brings up second down.
Able to break that one up with the physicality, and 2nd and long now here for the Chargers.
Pearson again, line up in the shotgun, and we'll have a penalty flag prior to.
A little jump there from the Davis defensive line. Listen, Ben Dorius has been outstanding all game long. He's going to be a guy that I'll watch a lot, but just a little early on that one. He has been wreaking havoc. Not always making the tackle, but he's making plays.
11:54, Pearson, handoff to Carruth, and now Carruth breaks free. Haven't seen that yet, but Jackson Carruth with a big play on 2nd down.
Yeah, tackled there by Bridger Young, and it was a nearly touchdown-saving tackle by Young. That's the kind of rushing attack that we expected to see from Corner Canyon. Now they're starting to go with some tempo.
Quickly taken, back handoff to Carruth, this time going nowhere as he's met at the line of scrimmage and brought down.
Boy, it's a power run there, and you can see that the Davis defensive front just jamming it up there. Dexter Frazier actually drags him down at the end. Ben Dorius with the tackle, and I tell you what, again, this Davis defensive front has been so impressive tonight. You should be able to get yards with a power run.
2nd down coming up here for Pearson and the Chargers. 10 on the play clock. Pearson takes a snap, drops back, gets it out quick, it's caught, and making a move there to get the 1st down. The Corner Canyon Chargers with number 19, James Granberry.
Granberry tackled by Fizz Taylor there, and Austin Yates. And you see a Davis Dart defensive lineman hustling to get off the field. Nice job, number 75, Jacob Barker, just a freshman.
Quickly taken by Pearson. Handoff again to Carruth. Carruth breaks out to the left. Here's Jackson. Carruth. Carruth will be brought down prior to the end zone. Inside the 2. Here's the Chargers in the red zone.
Chargers up, ready to go. Huge run from Carruth. Oh, we're going to get some substitutions to slow things down a bit here. Actually, you had to wait on the chains to get established too. Jackson Carruth outran everybody. Davis able to drag him down before he crosses the end zone paint. So now they'll have an opportunity to try and stop this Corner Canyon offense.
Ball on the 2-yard line. Pearson takes the snap. And it's a keeper trying to run it into the end zone, but the Davis defense denies the Chargers.
That was Diesel Dart on the snap. A little bit of trickeration here with the personnel. We also had Wyatt Warner in there, something that Coach Sutera has done previously at Brighton. You see Dart in the backfield is going to take the snap again.
Diesel Dart takes the snap. Keeper again for Dart. This time we'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Powers his way over the touchdown stripe. Diesel Dart with a 2nd touchdown of the day. Corner Canyon with a fiery start here in the 2nd half.
2nd touchdown of the night for Diesel Dart, 13-6, pending the PAT for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Out to take the kick, it's Carson Burnett. Left-footed Carson Burnett will kick is up. Kick is good. And just like that, Chargers lead it 14-6. First drive of the 2nd half for the Corner Canyon Chargers, and they're able to extend this lead. See how the Davis Darts will respond now. Down multiple possessions. Still in the early goings here of the 3rd quarter.
Bodie Sparrow, Briggs Taylor back to return this. We'll see if they're able to generate anything in the return game.
Burnett will boot this one up and away for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Coleman will return it here for Davis. Sam Coleman breaks out to the left. Coleman makes one miss. Coleman will now be brought down at the 29-yard line. Sam Coleman looked like he had some space. Good play by the Chargers special teams.
Tackled there by Will England, and I apologize. I said it was Bodie Sparrow for Scheinberg to run. We'll watch and monitor the situation there. See if corner tries to spy him later on in the game, but for now they're content to give up those yardage in the run, in scrambles.
9:09 with the clock stopped. Scheinberg will hand it up to Briggs Taylor. Taylor will bounce it out to his left. Taylor will go out of bounds, trying to get the first down. Instead gets 3, and it'll bring up third down.
Will Tenney on the tackle there, and he was part of a great defensive effort from Corner Canyon that strung that one out, and Briggs Taylor able to bounce that outside and make some positive yards. There was a lot of activity in the backfield. Corner Canyon has put a lot of pressure, whether it's through stunts or blitzes, on this inexperienced Davis offensive line. There's a lot of seniors on this group, not a lot of returning starters.
Third down coming up here for the Davis Stars. Big third down. 3rd and 3, ball on the 36. Scheinberg will take the snap. Pressure coming, gets it up over the middle. It falls incomplete. Pressure was there. Cooper Rigby, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
Scheinberg a little slow to get up on that one. He took a big hit. I believe it was Josh Harris on that one. See the corner blitz, and Harris well versed with this Frankie Sotera system. He's a guy that I think Corner Canyon's going to rely on a lot to do a variety of things. Davis is going to have to punt this one away. Good stop there by Corner Canyon.
4th down now for Davis. 9:01 left to go. And a timeout taken by the Davis Stars.
This is one of those timeouts that coaches hate taking.
It's a
personnel issue.
It's a black flag timeout here for the Davis Stars. We'll take it as well here on the Rewind Sports Network with the 8:59 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Chargers lead at 14-6.
Nobody in Utah has more Toyota trucks than Orem Toyota. With multiple Toyota locations, we simply carry more trucks than anyone. And every single one comes with one simple promise. The price you see online is the price you pay. That's our full offering price with every dealer add-on and a $499 dock fee included. You only add tax, title, and registration. No games, no gimmicks, and no surprises. Orem Toyota, you lead the way. Shop every truck online today at oremtoyota.com.
And we'll welcome you back into Davis High School. The Darts down 14-6 against the Corner Canyon Chargers. And here we'll have to punt it away on 4th down. Great stop by the Chargers defense, denying any opportunity for Scheinberg and this offense to really get going here in their first drive of this second half.
Yeah, Corner Canyon has come out with a lot of fire. Poured some accelerant on that with that first offensive drive and possession. Getting the score from Diesel Dart, powering that one in the run game. He's been a versatile weapon for Corner Canyon, doing it defensively, in the safety position, offensively from every other position. Wide receiver, running back. I think the only thing they haven't tried him at is offensive line.
4th down now for Davis as they'll punt it away. Sam Coleman back there to boot this one up for Davis. Coleman will take the snap. Ball booted up and away. It'll be Harris on the return. Harris makes a couple miss and then finally brought down. Had a bunch of green grass over to the left.
A nice tackle there by Porter Hunt. We've called his name a couple times tonight, getting it done on special teams. But really what we need to see right now is something electric. We don't want to get any lightning delays tonight, but we'd love to see a little power surge from this Davis defense here. Try to get this team jump-started a little bit. They were cooking before they went into halftime, and love to generate some momentum with a stop here.
See if Davis can find a way to get the ball back. 8:48 left to go in the third. Has an interception earlier. That was Sam Coleman. What a hit. What a play. As the Davis starts coming up defensively again.
Dexter Frazier. Hello. That's how you fill a hole, young man. Highlight level play because he executed it perfectly. And that is a coach's dream right there.
Dexter Frazier last season, one of the returners for this Davis defense. 72 tackles on the season last year for Frazier.
He's a guy who got a lot of playing time because of some injuries. He's making the most of that experience right now.
Pearson gets it out quick. Makes one miss, makes another miss, but brought down at the line of scrimmage. Another big defensive play here for the Davis Starts.
A nice job by Bodie Sparrow flying in there to make the tackle, and he had plenty of help out there. Cooper Rigby joining in on the action. But that was a great job by that Davis defense of stringing that one out, not being fooled, allowing him to come down the alley and make that tackle.
3rd and 9 coming up here for the Corner Canyon Chargers as Pearson will have 3 receivers lined up to the near side. 14 left on the play clock. Ball on the 35. Up 14-6. Pearson takes the snap. Gets it out. It's caught! And will brought down. That's number 5, Luke, who makes the play. Luke Hale.
And tackled by Sam Coleman, and then Sam Coleman was tackled by a cramp. Went down immediately. I think they're getting him stretched out, and hopefully he'll be able to return. Nice job by Coleman closing on that one, and unfortunately it'll be enough for a first down from Corner Canyon. I shouldn't say unfortunately. There are a lot of Corner Canyon folks watching this broadcast. They're probably happy with first downs.
And happy with the scoreline. 7:21 left. They're up 14-6. Coleman finally back up on his feet. Good to see him make his way over to the near sideline.
Yeah, unless somebody shot him with a rubber band from the stands, that was definitely a cramp. Recognize that. As much as I am an offensive lineman, I've had a cramp before. So let him stretch that one out and get back out on the field. He has been fantastic tonight.
After the catch and the play by Luke Hale, they'll bring up 1st and 10 here for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Pearson lined up in the shotgun. 3 receivers lined up to the far side for the visitors. Takes the snap. Drops back, going to the near side, and it is caught for the Corner Canyon Chargers, and he will be taken short. How about the play from Deegan Mason?
Perfect ball, perfectly in stride. Deacon Mason almost finds the end zone. Fizz Taylor able to chase him down just short of the goal line. And now Corner Canyon brings in their power personnel, their version of a Rhino package, but it's led by a Diesel.
Last time it was a big run from Caruth to set them up at the 2. Now it's a big catch from Morgan to set them up at the 1. We'll get some time added back onto this clock here at Davis High. 6:55 as it currently reads. We'll see how much is added on. 7:07 left to go here in the third. Chargers with a big opportunity here to extend this lead.
For Davis, an opportunity to make a stand. They've got some hands on hips right now.
There's Dart, this time handoff, and he's brought down in the backfield.
Tate Patterson gets the snap. He's met with a fury by Bodie Sparrow. He is such a fantastic football player. You can see why he's so highly thought of. All the recruiting services agree he's one of the best in the country. Recruited by LSU, Oklahoma, Utah, BYU, Oregon. I tried to get him to come play to me. He didn't even give me the time of day. I'm just kidding. Bodie is great.
Pearson drops back, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown, Chargers!
Carter Kerr with his first touchdown of the season. Great throw by Jackson Pearson, and this is a completely different half for this Corner Canyon offense.
6:23. Chargers extend the lead up to 20-6, pending the PAT, as their kicker Carson Burnett back on for the point after attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good, and the Corner Canyon Chargers lead at 21-6.
PAT good by number 27, Carson Burnett.
This Davis football team looking to make something happen now with their second possession here in the second half. And you can see the onslaught catching them a little bit off guard, but Coach Perry has been running this program for a long time. He's developed a culture here. It's not just about the X's and O's, it's the Jimmies and Joes here. And they've got a slew of good players. I would expect a powerful response here.
21-6 with 6:23 left to go here in the third. Davis need a response. Brody Scheinberg in this offense will get ready to return prior to the kicking things off as Burnett makes his way back on to boot this one away for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
And Briggs Taylor, Sam Coleman out there to receive this kick, and see if Sam Coleman can break another one. Got a nice little return with the last kick. They will need his services.
Burnett boots this one up, and away off the kickoff. It'll fall to the hands of Coleman. Coleman will now return for Davis. Coleman trying to make a couple miss, instead brought down at the 20-yard line. That's where this Davis offense will set up shop.
Will England has been a standout tonight on special teams for Corner Canyon. Makes the tackle there. Coleman able to get it out to the 20-yard line. Decent field position now for Davis. And we'll see Brody Scheinberg come back out there. He was a little favoring that right leg a little bit as he came off the field after that last possession. Now Davis has to execute in this series. They can't have any miscues, can't back themselves up. They've got to keep that momentum moving forward.
Scheinberg, empty backfield. On first down, Scheinberg will take the snap. It's over the middle, and it falls incomplete, intended for Cooper Rigby.
Got a flag here on the near side of the field. And that looks like it's going against Corner Canyon. Oh, no. I guess my eyes must have deceived me.
Second down coming up, 2nd and 10, ball on the 20 for Davis. Scheinberg again. Line up in the shotgun with Briggs Taylor in the backfield. Scheinberg will take the snap. Over the middle, it's caught. Ite Howe makes the catch, comes out of the near side, and is pushed out of bounds. See where the spot is. That should be enough for a Davis Dart first down.
Tackled there by Zach Otufai.
Taken out of bounds by
Otuafi. Excuse me. Otuafi. You can see Jackson Itai not at 100%. Normally we would see him accelerate and turn up field. He's gritting through whatever injury it is that he's playing with, but still able to get the first down, and for the Darts, a much needed first down.
6:06 left in the third. Scheinberg takes a snap, handoff, this time to Kaysen Gallegos. And Gallegos goes down after a 3-yard gain.
Otuafi with a tackle again there. But Gallegos has provided a nice 1-2 punch with Briggs Taylor. And again, these backs can do everything for Davis. They can run the ball, they can catch it out of the backfield, they block. Coach Peary puts a ton of responsibility on those guys. It's good to see that they've got it.
So bring up a 2nd and 8 here for the Davis Darts. Ball on the 33-yard line as this clock begins to tick away. Coleman in motion, gets it to Scheinberg, will get it out to Gallegos. Gallegos has space! Gallegos with the first down, and a big tackle made over on the far sideline by, it looks like Harris. And Harris down on the turf after making the play.
Burnham Sudweeks, it looks like, was the tackle there.
Thank you.
Timeout on the field.
He is down and writhing. I'm not sure if that's another cramp or not, but.
As a training staff quickly onto the field to take a look.
Anytime you see them immediately go for the leg to stretch it, that's usually a positive sign that it's just a cramp and not a surprise. Second half, these guys have been busting it at game tempo for a full half. His muscles are going to start tightening up a little bit. Hydration gets a little wonky, especially given the fact that it hasn't been super hot. It's just been very humid. You guys will have to condition towards it.
Sudweek's back up on his feet as he makes his way over to the far sideline. Good to see him back up.
The bigger takeaway from that is a first down, though, for the Davis Darts. And this offense is so good when it gets in a rhythm. And you know, I think Coach Peary is one of the best play callers in the state once they find that rhythm and that tempo out on the field. And starting to turn the field possession, starting to possess the ball a little bit more, starting to wear down that Corner Canyon defense. And all of those things, as you work towards the finish of this game, it all plays into the game management. And I think it's easy to sit at home and watch and talk about what you see, right? There's so much more behind the scenes that you have to factor into it, and it's part of what makes Coach Peary one of the best in the state. The game's within the game, if you will.
Coach Peary, about 41-18 overall in his 6th year now at Davis High.
Had a chance to talk with one of his predecessors at halftime as well. And the executive director of UHSAA.
Ryan Bishop coming and hanging out at halftime with us. Great conversation. You'll be able to find that on YouTube.
Can't wait. Look forward to his takeover here.
Scheinberg will take the snap, drops back, goes out to his left, gets it out, and it falls incomplete, intended for Cooper Rigby.
I'm not sure what happened on that one. Scheinberg taps his chest like, my bad.
Intended receiver, Cooper Rigby.
I thought I was the only one seeing shadows out here. It looks like Brody Scheinberg is as well.
Falls incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 coming up on the 41 for Davis. Again, getting to the point of that game here where they need some sort of response. It's 21-6, but with how good we've seen this Chargers offense come back out for this second half, seems like Davis need to get something going offensively.
Yeah, keep this momentum rolling. That's a big theory here.
Scheinberg will take the snap, gets it out quick. It's caught, and he'll be wrestled down. Good play there by Diesel Dart to deny the opportunity for Cooper Rigby.
Scheinberg finds Cooper Rigby over the middle.
Scheinberg's finding some reliability with Rigby and Coleman. Obviously, corner's doing a lot over on this near side of the field. They're blanketing Bodie Sparrow with Diesel Dart over the top every time, and obviously Josh Harris over there lining up across from him as well. They are hyper aware of Sparrow's ability to blow open a game.
Scheinberg on 3rd down. They need a first. Scheinberg as Cooper Rigby gets whistle there for the flag.
Yeah, disguised the coverage there. Corner Canyon able to get him to jump. And that'll back up this Davis offense a bit.
3rd and short now becomes 3rd and long. Ball on the 43-yard line. They need 8 to get the first down.
You got plenty of options here in terms of what you can do. You've got Ita Ihau out there, Bodie Sparrow on the near side of the field.
Empty backfield for Scheinberg. He'll take the snap. Makes one miss, steps up. Scheinberg will go down. Great tackle, great play, great read by Isaac Otuafi to deny the opportunity.
Yeah, Otuafi has made a variety of plays here. And
Isaac Otuafi.
Scheinberg felt the pressure immediately, tucks it and goes. And Otuafi able to close quickly and prevent him from picking up the first down. But again, Wyatt Warner has been living in that Davis backfield all game long. It's part of breaking in new starters on the offensive front, and it's a tough task when it's Wyatt Warner across from you.
Coleman boots this one away. Coleman down. Ball goes out of bounds. And Coleman again down on the turf, but now making his way over to the near sideline.
I'm not sure if he got rolled up on. He's frustrated as he comes off the field. Officials weren't willing to throw a flag on it, so whatever it was, let him play. But the positive takeaway from that of Davis is they've finally flipped the field in terms of possession. Corner Canyon has had good field position for the most part to start the entirety of this second half. Now they're coming out of their own end zone on the 20-yard line. This gives this Davis defense an opportunity to pin their ears back. We've seen them be extremely successful in these situations.
Pearson will take the snap, handoff up the middle. No, keeper from Pearson, and he has space! Pearson at the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and Jackson Pearson will take it all the way! Touchdown, Chargers!
What an incredible touchdown run by Jackson Pearson!
With the long run and the touchdown.
Over 80 yards length of the field. A monster answer here for Corner Canyon as they put another score up here in the third quarter.
How about that? Jackson Pearson, the senior quarterback, keeps it and makes an incredible play. How about that for your my helmet sticker of the night? Burnett coming back out for the PAT. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the Chargers extend this lead up 28-6.
We talked about it earlier. Corner Canyon hadn't had a lot of success with the power run game. They decided to switch the runner with that, and Jackson Pearson behind his pulling guard makes one cut. Was practically untouched to the end zone. Puts Corner Canyon ahead 28-6 with 2:58 to play.
What a play from Jackson Pearson. A timeout on the field. We'll take it as well. It's 28-6 here on the Rewind Sports Network.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
TapSpend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Jackson Pearson, first running touchdown of the season, or rushing touchdown of the season, as the Corner Canyon Chargers extend this lead. This ball booted up and away by the Chargers. Coleman will get it for the return. Coleman bounces out over to the right. Coleman tripped up. Oh, he had green turf over to the right, but he's tripped down, and that's where Davis will set up shop.
On the return, slips on the cutback.
Sam Coleman is providing a real opportunity for this Davis offensive attack. He's doing it in the run game, pass game, competing on defense. He's really stepping into that role. And we talked about it a little bit on the broadcast. Not exactly sure what the injury to Jackson Idaho is, but he has been limited tonight. And Coleman has been outstanding, picking up the slack.
This third quarter is brought to you by Better at Bear Lake, your lakefront vacation rental. And also want to give a big thank you to tonight's presenting sponsor, Limitless Society, personal development, business mentorship, as well as all the incredible sponsors who help bring you Davis football here on the Rewind Sports Network. Flag prior to the snap on first down, and I think we'll see again the Davis Stars have to start a drive, have to start a play behind the sticks. An unfortunate but common theme tonight for this Davis offense.
We talked about it. The team that can overcome the miscues early on is usually the one that can find success later, and starting to see that as a separation between Corner and Davis. These are two very equal football teams, but on the scoreboard right now telling that story, their trajectories are a little bit different.
Scheinberg here will take the snap. Pressure coming, and he'll be taken down in the end zone. Safety for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
A bit of extracurriculars there. Brevin Ewing, the one that finally takes him down. A monster safety there for the Corner Canyon Chargers. They have taken over here in the third quarter. See Scheinberg comes off the field, limping just a little bit off of that one, and he has been under duress for most of the game. That time just not able to escape the rush, and Corner Canyon gets a safety. I have to believe that Coach Sotera and Frankie Sotera, defensive coordinator, will be thrilled with that one. Big play for that unit.
That defensive front, for the Corner Canyon Chargers tonight has been fantastic. Haven't really had a chance and haven't really given them the shine that they deserve tonight. But the front tonight for the Corner Canyon Chargers, phenomenal.
And they were expected to be this good. I think there were a lot of rumblings early on coming out of spring and in the summer that group was really primed for a lot of success. They transitioned from the even to the odd, or from the odd to the even front. Moved Jackson West over the defensive side of the ball. And West picks up the Utah offer, commits over the summer, and you can see that Wyatt Warner has got to be the next one up. I think scouts will be all over him after this game. He looks big, he plays fast, and he is aggressive. And he has created a ton of problems for this Davis offensive line. The good news, if you're watching this as a Darts fan, this is the first game of the season. Plenty to improve on, and if you know you can hang in the game against Wyatt Warner, that's a lot to look forward about, even if things aren't going your direction right now.
There we'll have, after the safety, a opportunity for the Davis to punt this ball away. Sam Coleman to boot it up. Opportunity now to return for Corner Canyon. How about the Chargers? Harris at the 10 and into the end zone. Oh boy, Josh Harris. Touchdown.
Fields it off the one hop like a shortstop, makes one cut, and he is to the house for the touchdown. Josh Harris and the rest of that Corner Canyon special team unit running away here in the third quarter.
What a third quarter performance from the visitors, Brian. It was 7-6 at the halftime break. Here we are with 2:35 left. Pending the PAT, it's 36-6.
Yeah, if you were scoring this as a judge based on the first half, like a boxing match, it was clearly in Davis's favor. Had the momentum, and Corner Canyon came out in the second half and grabbed the reins and has not let go. And the Chargers are riding right now.
Good by Carson Burnett.
Kick is up. Kick is good from Burnett. And with that, it's 37-6 with 2:35 left to go. We'll take a quick step aside here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Everyone knows that having a good credit history makes it easier to save money and get approved for the things in life you need, like credit cards, auto loans, home loans, and a lot more. But here's the problem. Building your credit history takes time. That's why UC
37-6 as we resume action here in the third quarter. Chargers lead it after the Josh Harris return for the touchdown. And we'll have another kickoff here as Burnett will boot this one up and away. This one will go into the end zone, back for a touchback, and with 2:35 left to go, We'll have another opportunity to see this Davis offense.
Ball kicked into the end zone by Carson Burnett. Darts take over at the 20-yard line.
Scheinberg, the junior quarterback, coming back out, leading out the troops. And they need some responses. Need some answers here in the third quarter. Davis trying to cut into this Charger lead here at home.
And if you're Coach Peary right now, is just focus on that next play, right? Had a torrential downpour of scores here, but just let's keep churning forward, stay focused. What a great job there by Briggs Taylor to set the tone. Physical, aggressive run, trying to get his team motivated.
Diesel Dart there to make the play on Briggs Taylor. Now it'll bring up a second down with the ball on the 24-yard line for the home side. They need 6 for the first. Scheinberg line up in the shotgun. And he will take, trying to get the Corner Canyon Chargers on the hard count. Switching things up now at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll take the snap, gets it out quick. Sparrow with the catch. Sparrow trying to make a move, trying to make another miss. And Bodie Sparrow, not much room to go.
A lot of Charger defenders there, and as good as Bodie Sparrow is, not able to avoid everybody. Jace Iverson finally dragging him down. And again, this is a well-coached Corner Canyon defense. Frankie Sotero, one of the best defensive coordinators in the state. Brother Casey obviously spent years as the defensive coordinator for Eric Kerr before moving on to Brighton to take over the head job there. And this is a defensive family. And they coach their guys hard.
Getting ready here for the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Scheinberg will take the snap. Gets it out quick to Taylor. Briggs Taylor, Diesel Dart there, wrestles him down.
Boy, I tell you what, Briggs Taylor was in the grass about 4 yards behind where he actually landed. And if you're one of those people who have paid attention to college football for the last 20 years, Kyle Whittingham talks about loving running backs who always fall forward. Briggs Taylor has that in his holster.
Fourth down coming up here. The Darts will have to punt it away. Sam Coleman again out to boot this one up. Coleman, right-footed punt, up, and away. Now the return here for the Chargers. Spins a couple of times, but can't really get going. And with 59 seconds left here in the third, the Chargers offense will return out to the field.
Yeah, I'm sure that special teams unit got an earful. Do not let Harris get outside, and great coverage there, able to drag him down. Now this defense has less than a minute to try and get a stop. Hopefully hand that ball back to the offense before the fourth quarter starts.
Jackson Pearson takes a snap. He'll keep again. After seeing the big 82-yard rush from Pearson on the touchdown, last time we saw this offense out on the field, decides to keep. This time, though, gets a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, tackle there by Cam Evans, but a little bit of a miscue there as it looked like the snap surprised a few people. Pearson wisely just tucks it and goes. Able to pick up a few yards, but Davis able to put a little pressure on here.
Final 30 seconds of the third quarter. Pearson again with the snap. This time a handoff to Caruth. Caruth not going anywhere. He's brought down for a loss.
Nice job by the defense. Cam Evans with back-to-back tackles there.
Jackson Caruth tackled by Bridger.
That will likely end the third quarter. Oh, no. We're going to have a stoppage here. We got a player down for Davis. Bennett King injured on that far sideline.
6 seconds left. Davis Dart down behind the play. Quickly back up on his feet. Good to see our player walking over here to the near sideline.
Senior defensive lineman talk about this Davis Group up front, they've been stout, solid. He's 5'11", 245. They've played a lot bigger than their measurements tonight.
Six seconds left. Third down coming up. On the 8, or they need 8 with the ball on the 40-yard line. And what should be the final play here of this third quarter. Pearson will line up in the shotgun. Carruth in the backfield. They did start the clock, and so we do head to the end of the third quarter. Brian, it was 7-6 as we headed into the halftime break. We head to the fourth, 37-6 for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Put the fours up. We head to the fourth quarter here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
You created Credit Builder, an innovative loan program designed to help you build your credit history and raise your credit score. Visit UCCU.com to start building or rebuilding your credit today. UCCU. Love where you bank.
For those who run on grit, who are driven by more, who need a trailer that can keep up, make moves with Trailer Boss. Unrivaled selection, unparalleled service. No comparison. Trailer Boss. Make boss moves.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
And I want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Tonight's game presented by Limitless Supply. We start fourth quarter action. The Chargers lead at 37-6 over the Davis Starts here in week 1 of the Utah high school football season.
America First has a plan for helping your money do more. That's why most Utahns choose them over any other credit union.
Talked about it at halftime, expected to see more fireworks, more action in the second half. Definitely got that, just primarily on the Corner Canyon side of things. Defense has done its job for the most part all the game long. It's the offense that really came out firing on all cylinders here in the second half. And did it in a variety of ways, too.
Again, a big thank you to the Pettingills here at Davis High School, always providing the latest and up-to-date stats throughout the broadcast. Confirmation now, the quarterback keeper from Jackson Pearson, 82 yards. Third down coming up here for the Corner Canyon Chargers to start fourth quarter action.
Yeah, if you told me that Jackson Pearson was going to run for more yards than he threw for, I would have told you it was probably time to take a visit to the doctor, make sure everything was okay. But he's showcasing why he's so highly thought of by so many in the local football community. He's a guy that hasn't started a ton of games, played a lot of JV last year, stepped into this starting role this season very well. Two brand new starters at quarterback for each team, and Pearson has settled in nicely.
And ready now to resume action as Pearson will take the snap here on third down, going deep and caught by Diesel Dart! Oh, Diesel! What a pass, what a catch, touchdown Chargers!
Apparently Jackson Pearson didn't like me talking about his rush game, says, I can do it through the air too. Finds the Diesel deep downfield, and Dart knows what to do with it as he reels it in. That is an absolutely beautiful pass and catch here for Corner Canyon.
Third touchdown of the night for the number 10 Diesel Dart. Burnett out for the PAT, looking to extend the Charger lead. That kick is up. The kick is through the uprights and good, and the Chargers up 44-6.
Dart, a kid who grew up here locally, followed in his brother's footsteps, playing at Corner Canyon. He's a guy that a lot of people think has a bright football future ahead of him, and doing it on both sides of the ball tonight. He's an outstanding athlete, but for me, the takeaway from that one, Jackson Pearson has found his footing. Ball earlier in the first half, a bit of a rainbow shot. Not this time. That was an absolute laser. Knew right where to go. Hits his receiver in stride. They found pay dirt. Now 44-6 here with 11:51 in the fourth quarter, and a score that I think a lot of us are a bit surprised by. This Davis unit a little shell-shocked right now, and see Coach Perry out there trying to fire up his troops.
It's another Henry Walker Holmes touchdown build with us today. Henry Walker Holmes, proud sponsor of touchdowns. And then, of course, GG Pip, the official hat of Davis football. Proud sponsor of field goals and PATs. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Bingham Swim School. Building confidence, one stroke at a time. 11:51 left to go here in the fourth for Davis and Corner Canyon. Corner Canyon leads at 44-6, the defending 6A champions. Putting on a show here in the second half. Ball booted up and away by Burnett. Davis will have a chance on the return. It's Sam Coleman again. Coleman out to his right. Coleman to the near sideline and finally wrestled down. Sam Coleman. He will have a chance and opportunities to break some of those throughout the course of the football season. He is electric on the returns.
I love what I've seen from Sam Coleman tonight. He's the perfect complement for this offense, and what he can do in the return game, looking like it'll be a huge factor for this Davis Dart offense. Give them good field position. They're at the 35-yard line. Opens up the playbook a little bit more. Now you can give the ball to Briggs Taylor. You can run it with Scheinberg and throw some of those screens that Davis loves to do, some of those swing passes. Let's see what they do here.
Scheinberg will hand it off to Gallegos. Kason Gallegos, the senior, trying to get back out over to the right, and instead of brought down just short. We'll see where they spot it. First down here for the Davis Darts.
Tackled by Will Tenney.
Tackled there by Will Tenney, but I love what I have seen from Gallegos tonight. Beautiful cutback, nice little shimmy. We used to call it sprinkling some sugar out there. I didn't call it that because I could never move like that. But my high school wide receiver coach, Coach Carl Harry, NFL vet, he was awesome.
There's Gallegos again, this time nowhere to go as he's swallowed up in the backfield, and he'll be taken down for a loss.
Lincoln Street on the tackle.
In the backfield, tackled by Lincoln Street.
A slew of other Corner Canyon defenders back there, and usually indicates a missed assignment up front. And Gallegos, no room to try and generate yards on that one.
Going forward, right, it is week one. There's still plenty of football left to be played. Going forward, I am very excited to see what this backfield of Briggs Taylor, the junior, and Kason Gallegos, the senior, can do tonight. They've had some really good plays. There's Bodie Sparrow, who snags one down for the Davis Darts. But that could be a nice little 1-2 punch tandem in the backfield there between Gallegos and Taylor going forward for Davis.
And great job by Sparrow catching that one in traffic. A lot of Corner Canyon defenders there. And we talk about the complement, the 1-2 punch. This offense is going to score points. Just a matter of getting some of the issues ironed out here. And the first game will do a good job of doing that.
Scheinberg again will take the snap on third down. Gallegos out to his left. Gallegos trying to barrel through, gets the first down. Davis will keep the chains moving. Kaysen Gallegos.
Gallegos on the carry, tackled by Lolo Angela.
Lolo Angela on the tackle there, and you're seeing the depth from this Corner Canyon defense is too deep coming in and out tonight. But Gallegos able to fall forward for the first down, and again, another nice cutback.
First down for Davis. Ball on the 45-yard line with 9 minutes left to be played here in this fourth quarter. Scheinberg gets it out quick. It's through the hands of Fizz Taylor and falls incomplete.
Fizz Taylor had a cushion there. He's not able to reel him in. Plenty of space there, and Scheinberg trying to hit him in stride. Not able to do so. I like that action, though.
Second down coming up for Davis. Scheinberg takes the snap, gets it out quick, Sparrow catch, and he's wrestled out of bounds.
Scheinberg to Sparrow, tackled by Will England.
Will England on the tackle out there, and good positive gain for Davis, and slowly working their way down the field here. Seeing some signs of life from this offense.
Scheinberg again gets it out. It's caught at the sticks. We'll see where they spawn it. Sam Coleman making the catch. And it will be first down Davis.
And Bishop Cooper there on the defense. And big news there for Davis is first down darts. And developed a nice little drive here.
First down, ball on the 39-yard line as this one's handed off to Taylor. Briggs Taylor has some space, and Taylor brought down. First down run for the number 21.
And Bila forced to make the tackle there as Taylor gets into the secondary. The scurry and the scamper. Looking Christian McCaffrey-esque there. Davis up and ready to roll.
Scheinberg again takes the snap. Scheinberg to the end zone. It is caught for the Davis Starts touchdown. Bodie Sparrow.
Ball complete.
The air show survives. Bodie Sparrow reels in the rainbow from Bodie Scheinberg. That is a touchdown darts. The kind of response that you were looking for if you're Coach Peary.
Build with us today.
Love to see it.
Second passing touchdown of the night for the junior quarterback, Bodie Scheinberg. First touchdown snag of the season for the number 2, Bodie Sparrow.
Darts are going to go for 2 here. I like the call from Coach Peary. Try and get that extra point back that you missed. You got some personnel stuff going on right now, though.
Kaysen Gallegos late, but makes it out there for the play. Prior to, though, we'll have a timeout taken. Darts will have one timeout left with 7:01 left to go.
That's a block flag timeout.
And this is part of the transition, right? When you have a starter like Trayden Bessinger, who's been here seemingly forever, breaking in the new guy. He's not quite as familiar with some of the packages, and so you work through those learning moments, but I like what I've seen from Davis tonight. I really do. We talked about a lot of guys stepping up offensively. Jackson Ihau, not 100%, but they had plenty of contributors tonight.
Timeout here on the 2-point conversion for Davis. We have a stoppage in play. Got the live scores up on the screen there for you as some of the action happening around the state of Utah. Focusing in on 6A. How about the Lone Peak Knights 33-14 over Crimson Cliffs? You have the Copper Hill Grizzlies up 23-0 over Northridge. American Fork up 36-16 over Pleasant Grove. Harriman up 25-14 on Bountiful. 49-14 Olympus over Cedar Valley. And then how about this? 11-11 Bingham and Farmington.
Like a baseball score.
Yeah. Not a score you see every day in football.
That Farmington Phoenix football team is going to surprise some people this year. I think they've got something special cooking over there. And Bingham, kind of in a reloading phase this year. Got some real talent out there, but it's a different era for sure.
Davis now making their way back onto the field for this 2-point conversion. Lehigh 35-13 over Maple Mountain. Westlake Thunder 42-14 over the Highland Rams. Game that has gone final, a 1-point win for the Woods Cross Wildcats. 27-26 over Syracuse.
Wow. Syracuse, a team that'll be competitive in Region 1.
Over to the end zone, caught by Sparrow. The 2-point conversion complete. Add 2 on the board there for the Davis Starts.
Listen, you just have to chip away piece by piece, bit by bit. That's a real positive drive for this Davis Dart offense. Build some confidence. Give your guys an opportunity to do something on defense and see what happens. But I tell you what, when Bodie Sparrow is the focus, good things usually happen, and we saw it on that drive, that touchdown and 2-point conversion.
Bodie Sparrow there, again, getting his first touchdown of the season. Through 3 quarters, had 8 catches for 61 yards. He's been fantastic tonight, but what makes it even crazier is that, and I guess better for Bodie, is the fact that he has those 61 yards, those 8 catches, despite Diesel Dart and that defense playing him so well tonight.
Correct, and they run a lot of coverages with Dart over the top. Josh Harris, one of the better corners in 6A, trying to go up against and hang with him, but I think Corner Canyon understood the assignment defensively and played to try to limit him. The real big difference in this one, Alex, has been explosive plays tonight, and Corner Canyon has landed on a lot of them. And Davis is working their way towards that.
Briggs Taylor back onto the field. He'll boot this one up and away for the home side. Another Skin Signs kickoff coming up here. This one booted up and away by Briggs Taylor. Harris will bring it in. Harris has a return earlier in this game, this time going nowhere as he'll be wrestled down inside the 15.
And Taylor with kind of a knuckleball kick and hits the turf, it bounces up, allows for that coverage team to get down there, and Blue Stevens finally brings down Harris. And again, brick by brick, that's how you build the house, right? So if you're going to try and make a comeback here, again, 30-point game, I understand what I'm talking about. We've seen crazier things happen in high school football. That's a good way to do it.
Pearson still out there for the Chargers. He'll take the snap, or excuse me, no, change in quarterback, as it looks like it is number 9 out there for the Corner Canyon Chargers.
Braxton Sneeden on the carry.
Darren Borg out there now, the junior for Corner Canyon.
Coach Sotera trying to get as many guys on his roster playing time with this new era, get them experience, because he understands what they're up against going through Region 3. It's going to be a gauntlet. Odds are almost every one of these guys on the 2 deep are going to see action at some point.
Borg will drop back. Borg to the near sideline. Caught! And the Chargers will take it all the way. Touchdown, Corner Canyon. Beckham Kuhn, the junior.
Darren Borg.
It's almost like it doesn't matter who's back there throwing the passes. The ghost of Eric Kerr lives on here at Corner Canyon. Another deep ball completion. Borg, beautiful throw. Beckham with a wonderful catch. Another score here for Corner Canyon.
Burnett back out now for the PAT. Trying to extend this lead for the Corner Canyon Chargers, up 50-14. There's the snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Make that 51-14 for the Corner Canyon Chargers. Borg, how about the junior coming in, showing off some of that arm talent?
There's plenty of talent. The quarterback position still in Draper. Borg, a lot of hype around him as a freshman. Wasn't sure if we're going to see him much this season after Pearson secured that job. You know, you've got another quarterback on the roster in Rice Palapoi, who actually started at quarterback last year for Brighton and moved over to linebacker for this season, because that's where he's going to play at the next level. But
5:51 left to go here at Davis High School. Chargers up big. We'll take a quick step away on the Rewind Sports Network.
Strong Volkswagen is setting you free from high payments and high interest rates. It's our Freedom to Drive sale. Lease a new 2026 Volkswagen Jetta S from $199 a month. Get rates as low as 1.9% APR, or save up to $5,000 on select new VW models. Plus, oil changes are only $59.95, and every vehicle is backed with our no-charge lifetime warranty. Only at Strong Volkswagen. Break free from high prices during our Freedom to Drive sale. Visit strongvw.com.
Come on over here, get closer. Let me show you these trailers we got. Big dump, small dump, get the gooseneck. Loaded up with an ATV trailer. Flatbed, aluminum. Tilt trailers. Come check out these trailers.
Getting ready to resume action here in the fourth quarter as the Chargers, Borg, the junior quarterback, sitting behind Pearson tonight, comes in and shows off some of that arm talent, gets a great play to Beckham Kuhn and extends this Charger lead. Now they'll boot this one up and away here on another Skin Science kickoff. As Burnett out there to boot this one away for the Chargers. 5:51 left to go here in the fourth. Coming up next for the Davis Starts, how about a rematch after last year's thriller against the Fremont Silverwolves? That's coming up here week 2 for Davis. For the Corner Canyon Chargers, they'll take on the Timpview Thunderbirds. That bomb booted up and away. Coleman will bring it out for a return. Sam Coleman cuts inside, and Coleman will be brought down on the return. Davis will now
on the return. Tackled by Owen England.
Bring the offense back out for another drive. And we'll have a change at quarterback as well for the Davis Starts. It looks like the offense now being led by Peyton Tola.
Tola been in the program a long time, senior. Paid his dues, getting an opportunity to show out here.
And off to Briggs Taylor. Taylor will be wrestled down for a about 2-yard gain.
Taylor on the carry. Tackled by Owen England and Lolo Angelou.
Owen England's the name that we've called a couple of times, but got to give him a shout out. England seems that anytime there's a big defensive play for the Corner Canyon Chargers, he's involved in it. Owen England has been fun tonight.
Yeah, he made a couple special teams plays as well. A lot of guys on this Corner Canyon team that came to compete.
Ball out quickly. It's caught by Taylor. Taylor will be pushed out of bounds and out with 4:39 left.
Will England, another one of those guys that we've mentioned his name a few times here for Corner Canyon.
Tackled by Will England.
And you talk about a guy like Peyton Toole. He's been here at Davis for a long time. Good to see him get that completion. Maybe get this offense going a little bit.
3rd and short coming up here. Tola takes a snap, handoff out to Gallegos, and Gallegos will be brought down, but enough for the first down. Davis.
Yeah, Lolo Angelo with a tackle there. He's made a few plays here in the 4th quarter as well.
Tackled by Lolo Angelo.
One thing you notice about this Corner Canyon defense is just the speed and their ability to get to a spot. Pursuit is a word you hear a lot from defensive coaches, and they pursue hard and fast.
Tola will take the snap. This time quarterback keeper goes out to his right and shoved out of bounds.
Hayden Tola scrambles out of the pocket, gets forced out of bounds.
Forced out by Matt Wells, but a nice job by Tula of getting out of trouble there. He had people in the backfield before he even got the snap, and good job by him getting outside, avoiding the big loss.
Talking to now new head coach for the Corner Canyon Chargers, Casey Satera, earlier this week, recognizes the importance of taking over this Corner Canyon team and how much the community and the people at Corner Canyon asked for him to come back and return. Now a little bit of a homecoming for him, as after he spent some time as one of the coordinators under care, this is now his program, and now he wants to put his stamp while making sure to carry the tradition that Corner Canyon has established.
He's a Draper resident. You know, he cut his teeth here at Corner Canyon, and I know it was an emotional decision for him because he felt like he had built something at Brighton, as we see a mishandled snap there, and Tula wisely falls on it. We'll bring up 4th down here for the Darts. They'll have to kick this one away, but, you know, we're lucky enough to get to know these men personally. You know, and so when we talk about them on air, it's not just saying things for the sake of the broadcast. These are good men,
absolutely,
who have stepped up to the challenge of trying to lead the next generation, and that was something that Casey has emphasized throughout the course of this transition from Brighton to Corner Canyon. Is not about him. It's not about, you know, everything that Corner's done in the past. It's about these young men, and helping them be the best that they can be. See, that one rolls down to the 36-35. Keep rolling, ball.
Good punt away there by Sam Coleman, as the Chargers offense will return back out with 1:36 left to go.
On the home side of things, Scott Peary, he's another coach that I've gotten to know well throughout the course of this, and someone I've really grown to admire, and he does it for the players. There's just no doubt about that. You know, these guys are not in it for their own glory. They're in it because they want these kids to be successful, both here and as they move on in life. And they do things the right way.
How will the question now for Peary, how will this team respond next week? It's week 1, and you're playing, again, a team who is the defending 6A champion, is a team who's favored, one of the teams favored, to make it back to that 6A championship game over at Rice Eccles Stadium.
Levi Hines on the carry.
It's a tough test to start off this season, but I think you
Austin
learned some things about this offense, and now the question is, how do you put this one in the rearview mirror, learn from the mistakes, and move on to the next game?
Yeah, it's the old G.I. Joe. Now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And the next half is, what do you do with this knowledge? And listen, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. The best defensive line in the state definitely resides in Orem. But in the next tier down, this Corner Canyon group is definitely one of those top units. And so you've gone up against one of the best. Now you know what the expectation is. Now you know the level that you have to work towards in order to get up there. And this is what we saw from Davis for the entirety of the first half. Swarm to the football, tenacious defense. And I think they just got a little shell shock there in the 3rd quarter. And listen, as great as Bodie Sparrow, Jackson Ita-Ihau, Sam Coleman, all those guys are, Trayden Bessinger was the leader for this football team for a long, long time. And he's going to do great things at Iowa and wherever he goes on from here on out. But that's a lot to replace in one game.
Yes.
And it literally has been less than one game that they've spent trying to replace Trayton Bessinger. And I know that as you get up to the next level in college and the NFL, you have to reload immediately. It takes a little more time at this level.
I did love your saying earlier this game. You don't build a house overnight.
Right.
And I think that's something that the Davis Darts team can take away. There's a lot of really talented, really great players. I loved what we saw from them defensively tonight. Just build it over, move on to the next game and build it. Hit back the sleds this week and get it rolling.
100%. The foundation is here. You know what you have in Bodie and Jackson and everybody else. It's just start putting those additions on the house, start adding to it, and like you said, it's time to get to work. So there was not the result that Davis wanted, but as we see those zeros cross on the scoreboard, this Dart group will get back to it.
Week 1 in the books here for the Davis High football team. They'll fall at home 51-14. The final score is the Corner Canyon Chargers start off the season at 1-0. The Davis Darts will fall to 0-1 to begin the new season of Utah High School football. It's time for helmet stickers. As always, we like to give out some helmet stickers, shout out the standout performers from tonight, and it's all brought to you by Tab Bank. Who is your Tab Bank helmet sticker player of the game tonight?
Well, I fell in love with him this game. He was phenomenal, made big plays when they needed it. I know it's not for the winning side, but Sam Coleman earned this one tonight. Bodie Sparrow's going to get plenty of these down the road. I'm not worried about him one bit. Sam Coleman, number 1 in your hearts and in your program. But I got to give an honorable mention to Wyatt Warner for Corner Canyon.
Yes.
He was outstanding as well.
Absolutely.
Defensive lineman. I think we're going to call that name a lot for the next year or so. But who did you have for your helmet?
A lot of standout performers, I think, for me. But I think what really ended up turning this game and kind of putting the stamp on it was that 82-yard run from the quarterback, Jackson Pearson, who, of course, now taken over after Kasuga from last season, taken over, this is a Corner Canyon team who has always had great, amazing, phenomenal quarterback play. Pearson, a little bit of an unknown name coming into this one, but I think tonight sent out a statement and highlights it even more with that 82-yard run.
Yeah, Pearson is a guy that if you're in the football manosphere or football sphere, you've probably heard Pearson's name, and it's great to see him come out and establish it. Our production assistant tonight, Andrew Crane, he's saying that his helmet sticker goes to Wyatt Warner.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, so there you go. Huge shout out to him. He's been fantastic tonight. Broadcast set up a little different than from what we're used to, and we're not always so lucky to have such great help on the broadcast. So we appreciate him showing up and appreciate these two teams coming out and competing tonight and giving us a reason to do this.
Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. Tap responsibly. Visit tabbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Tab Bank. Tonight's game presented by Limitless Supply. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Brian Brown next to me, and a shout out to Andrew for helping us on the broadcast. And from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everyone have a good night. Week 1 in the books. We'll see you next week for Week 2 of Utah High School football.